isn't Ghost of Tsushima. This is Mount and Blade 2 of Bannerlord, and today we are looking at the Shokuho mod. I believe I butchered that in its entirety, but this is the mod set in feudal Japan, and it looks absolutely spectacular. A couple of days ago, or a couple of weeks ago, they actually released some brand new gameplay footage to basically go ahead and show exactly what they've been working on. Obviously, keep in mind that this is very much still a work in progress, but the level of quality that they are showing in this trailer makes me extremely excited for this mod. They also went ahead and gave me a full list of some of the stuff they are working on. That includes dueling, naval travel, destruction of buildings, decapitation, headhunting, counting. So you're going to be basically measuring schlongs to see who can cut off the most samurai's heads on the battlefield and turning them in for rewards, custom siege maps, completely new armors, custom campaign map, fire arrows, a completely changed narrative, and so many more awesome things. So let's just take a look at the trailer and basically see exactly what they are doing in this one, because yeah, it looks very, very exciting. So here we go, diving into the trailer. First things first, oh my god, the maps. I love when the modders take this much attention to detail with some of the maps. You don't want to feel like you're still playing in Calradi. You want to feel like you are playing in feudal Japan, and that means changing up grasses, trees, settlements, maps, walls, everything that is involved in that. And you know, that is a long undertaking, but something I think that you reap the rewards of pretty heavily. I mean, these maps feel amazing, especially these custom siege maps as well look really good. You don't want to be fighting over a Korean fortress, you want to be dueling over a Japanese fortress, and yeah, they're so unique and interesting, so it'll be exciting to see exactly how they do turn out. I imagine we will be getting custom siege equipment as well, not that there was a large amount of siege equipment actually used in feudal Japan, but they definitely did have some in specific types as well, which are very useful. We also get a first glimpse of our fire arrows as well, and also the siege towers looking very much, or sorry, the siege maps looking very much like they're multi-tiered as well. Some cavalry charges right off the bat, smashing into some poor Yari Ashikaga. However, they will hold the line. If I know Shogun 2, and I know Shogun 2, they will hold the line in their entirety. And also deployable defenses as well, so they've been completely revamped in this version of the mod as the arrow fire goes off. The team are also planning on adding in completely custom animations as well, as much as they can. So again, you know, when you are wielding a katana, it's not going to feel like you're just wielding a long sword, and same with the bows as well, as the enemy are currently smashing down the main gate. And it does also seem like they're not actually using like a siege equipment to do that. They're actually just smashing it down with axes, swords, and you know, whatever type of weapons they do have available to them, which you can do in vanilla Bannerlord on the secondary gate. So I think that's a great way again around that. Be interesting to see if there are types of ladders, or if you're going to be able to like climb up, or you're going to use grappling hooks, or kind of how they're going to go about that. Again, another absolutely beautiful map right here. I think it looks so goddamn good. The collars and everything else look amazing as we see more infantry moving in. The bowmen just unleashing volley after volley after volley onto these poor spearmen who push up more and more. I also assume as well, yeah, you can actually see they're kind of using ladders, but they're kind of like pre-built positions. So I think that's going to be interesting with sieges, how that gets developed. We now get a beautiful look at the campaign map, as well as we're rolling down the settlements. Again, it looks awesome. They've done a really good job at adding in so much detail to this map. There's going to be, you know, I think there's a lot of settlements. I'm going to say hundreds. There probably will be hundreds. The map itself you can find over on their Discord, and that looks really incredible in a bit more detail. Which is very exciting. Again, more of the rice fields and other settlement maps and formations as well. Set up lots of different kind of banners, and just look at the armor. I love the shoulder pads on this guy. That's going to be kind of the higher tier armor, I'm sure, for these type of warriors. And I can't wait to be using something like serve as a soldier with this mod, and just joining up with my feudal lord and fighting. Again, an awesome looking helmet. I imagine there's going to be a lot of custom armors depending on what clan you're fighting for, and it'd be amazing if they could lock that behind, kind of almost like a World of Warcraft rep system, where you could lock like clan specific weapons and stuff to said clan, and you have to actually kind of get influence or opinion with them to actually, you know, use some of their clan specific equipment. I'm kind of just ranting now about my dream Bannerlord stuff. I'd love that in the base game as well. And there we go. That is going to be pretty much everything they've shown off so far from that trailer. the trailer itself looks amazing. They've done such a good job with it. Really, really impressive stuff. And yeah, I will definitely be looking forward to more updates. Now what I'll be doing is just posting some screenshots on your screen to just show off some of the other stuff they've been working on. They do dev blogs as well every so often. So again, if you want to keep fully up to date and you don't want, like, obviously I will be covering this mod whenever they get a big new update, but if you want to keep fully up to date, I recommend checking out their Discord server. So as I said earlier on with the features as well, is they are looking to add in some field artillery. I think they said to look up the Atsutsu. I don't actually know what that weapon is, but field artillery is something that they are looking forward to and doing. I also mentioned a duel system as well, so it'll be more like a duel system at the beginning of battles to gain renown and honor, and you can also gain unique armors and skills from doing this. Again, I love the idea of just, kind of doing something very different than just fighting battles and gaining unique rewards for that. Again, I feel like that's something that Bannerlord does kind of need. Everything just kind of builds up and there's loads of ways to do it, and there's more efficient ways to do it, and you lean towards doing the more efficient things. And it's cool that there's like specific bonuses for just, dueling and, in quotations, doing tournaments, stuff like that, and gaining only items you can gain from doing that stuff. I think is really cool, and I'm excited to see that dueling mechanic kind of really develop. And again, I imagine it will be the same with the head hunting as well, where you are like collecting heads to in battle to hand in and show that you are the most honorable and the greatest warrior out there, and then gaining rewards through that system. There is also going to be a major quest line as well. This is going to have tailoring branches from one position to another. I believe it's going to be based off, they say it's going to be based off the 5 rings of Miyamushi. I think, again, I butchered that, I apologize. His book, and it's of the same name as well, the 5 rings. And the quest line itself is going to be very branching, so the decisions you make will actually impact the future quests you do unlock and have access to, because they're going to be kind of, the further you go, the more different quest lines you're going to have, and you're of course going to have to make your decisions on what one you prefer, what one you would like to do, and so on and so on. As I said, of course, they are going to be remaking the animations and working on that. There is, of course, going to be way more features than just what I've mentioned in this video, but they really want to see and wait and find out exactly what they can do, with Tailworlds releasing the official out of early access Bannerlord version at the end of next month. They're, of course, going to be kind of taking a look at that, seeing what mod tools get released alongside it, and then I guess kind of formulating a proper plan going forward. So I'm sure we'll see more stuff, but right now that's exactly what we have access to and what they are planning. And when them updates, of course, slow down as well, they'll have a much better idea on what they want to do, because as we've seen with many of the mods in Bannerlord, there's no point putting all this work in, getting a mod to work on, say, 1.8 or 1.6.5 or whatever, and then Tailworlds completely rewrite a big portion of the code, and then the modders have to go in. It's better than just waiting for a sturdy release, maybe, a couple weeks or months after Bannerlord comes out of early access, and we've kind of had our first stability, or our final stability patch, and then they'll be working on future DLCs or whatever, and then modders can really kind of go forward with that patch, knowing how things are going to work and the game is moving forward. So overall, so excited. I love feudal Japan. I think it's such an interesting era. There's going to be so many awesome units, and because the units are going to be somewhat similar, because it is just a one culture game, there's still going to be so much uniqueness in the armors, and as I said, the fact that you can get like unique stuff through dueling and doing other events, hopefully that'll filter into the clans and other stuff like that, because that would be super dope. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like and a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We actually have just broken 200,000 subscribers, so I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has shown love to the channel over the past 12 years I've been doing this. It's actually kind of crazy. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.